race in a sprinter. What's a two-up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one?
Well, they love their football in the East Bay, and the NFL has once again returned to Oakland, California. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Raiders of Oakland. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Check smash. Panther Street. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And now the rookie's free. And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll drop to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try to match his athleticism.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, we had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of the play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards. There he goes, left side. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 13-7. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3rd and 2. Now Jackson going to shift him around. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
At the 21-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. And the Falcons 1st down.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The 1st-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Jackson's throw here taken in by Knox. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
You get down near the goal line, you need to start enlisting the help of all 11 guys on the defense. And that's a nice job there by the cornerback, squaring his shoulders and coming in to make the tackle.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
And you can forgive this defense just a bit here. They know how dangerous Lamar Jackson is running the football. Stopping him is in many ways a prime concern. So here, they're late to react to the handoff on the option, and it costs them as this winds up a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their 1st interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the 1st quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense, because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
18, pioneer.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw again. Caught on the right side by Adams. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
19,
Again, he'll drop to throw. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Raiders at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He finds his man, complete. It's Fields. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw here is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and that'll keep this a 1-point game. So a very long drive, play after play, gets him down the field, but wouldn't you know, it winds up yielding nothing.
And over on the sideline, you've got a kicker who feels worse about it than anyone. There's nothing you hate more than seeing the look on your linemen's faces after all their hard work getting you in position.
A lonesome kicker.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the 1st half.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Oh, he shifts past him. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
Come on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the second time in the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Throw right side. The ball comes out, and it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Lamar changing the play.
On gain of 19 yards. First down, Atlanta.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. A beautiful fake. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 108 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
at their own 36-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Raiders on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be third and forever. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get it behind the line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
No, we changed it. You. Hey, middle.
On third down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey. Report.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And quickly, they get to the line. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this one is right down the middle. For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of. Record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On play action, they'll throw. It got his man complete. Now he's loose again, and he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 75 yards. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
18 rattlers, go.
Now back to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. There he goes, right side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Raiders 13.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Down the left sideline. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner, turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. From the gun, he'll hand this off. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go. 180. And it's up.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Dawson Knox from 3 yards out. And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Raiders 13.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. On the return, Trey Tucker. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Raiders 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mustang 19. Go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. To the 27-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Jackson going to change things up a bit.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Yo. 13.
Now Jackson looking to throw on 2nd down. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Falcons are pouring it on.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Falcons 52, Raiders 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Cougar 19.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Falcons are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
19 Lions.
To throw on 2nd down. McCord. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Raiders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive.
And no forward progress here. This is going to be a safety.
Now an injury timeout, and that is Devontae Adams, who is in some discomfort following that play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This is taken at the 18.
Tag. 18, 5 in. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Go, check. Go, check. Let go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Brings up 4th down.
And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On one of the linebackers. Packers has got it.
And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Ready?
Recovered by Atlanta.
Third. Cowboy 80.
Following the fumble recovery, McCord. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
It leads to second and 10.
Go.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide.
They got to get to the 23 here on third.
A 2-yard pickup.
Back to throw again. They'll roll him out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone, and unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
At the 42-yard line.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
Down the left sideline.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Falcons look like they're about to put an end to their two-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
68. Raiders 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
Good. 4-8.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Check mash, check mash.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's across the 40. 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
19 Tigers.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Hey, smash Broncos!
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready? Check, hurt.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 47-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8. Here's a give up the middle.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The try here for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
75. Raiders 13.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
Tucker now to return it. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Jair Alexander.
Hey, check that. Street.
A loss of a yard.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Falcons,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.